What is up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lana. I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video and tuning in and watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to stay connected with me on my socials. This is gonna be a fun little intro, get ready with me, get to know me type video. So super excited. I'm also a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna shake off those nerves and I hope we can have a good time together, make some fun memories. I hope you guys learn something. I'm happy to help if you have questions. And yeah, without further ado, let's get this party started. Hold on. Without further ado, let's get this party started. First things first, I already did skincare. I don't really have a crazy skincare tutorial or routine, rather, personally. My best thing is if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And my entire life, I've never had like skin issues. And I try to keep it that way. And I think less is key, especially at a young age. Personally, I don't think unless you have skin problems, you really don't need a lot of product. In my opinion, the best base to a great face of makeup is just a clean face, a clean and moisturized face. So that's what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair out the way a little bit. Okay, so I did moisturize my face and wash it already, but I'm gonna just hydrate a little bit with some Mario Badescu. Hydration is key. Also, hydration is key. Drink your water. So, a little bit about what my channel is going to be about is definitely going to highlight fashion and beauty, along with a little bit of lifestyle and relationship content. And along with some spiritual things, some like hyper feminine type content. Yeah, I'm super excited to share that with you guys. I don't know if you guys are into spirituality, a little bit of witchiness, not bad witchy. I feel like witchiness has a negative connotation to it, but in reality, there's nothing negative about it. And a little bit of Christianity too. I feel like I'm a complete mix of a lot of different things in one. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there like that. So that's you. Hopefully this resonates with you. Hopefully my channel resonates with you, my energy, my vibe, and my content. First things first, let's do eyebrows. And I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the saying, if it was a snake, it would have bit you, but that's exactly what just happened to me. I cannot. That's a real black folk saying right there. Okay, so we're gonna get started with brows. Like I was saying, I'm gonna use my Precisely My Brow Benefit pencil in the color 6. If I'm not mistaken, this is the darkest color. Me personally, and I'm almost out. So I'm literally gonna have to order this after I finish this. Me personally, I enjoy a really dark, full brow. I know that's not everybody's thing. I wish I could be like the soapbox brow girls, but that don't really work when you have a little bit of a thinner brow, so yeah. So a little bit about me as I'm doing this. Hold on, I gotta focus. I'm gonna mess up. So I basically did my brows off camera because I literally have to like hyper focus on how I'm doing this. But now I can talk. First off, I'm 27 years old. Currently living in Los Angeles, California. I moved here in 2012 for high school. Before here, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. And then before then, I was born in Detroit, Michigan. What up, though? 27 years old, living in Los Angeles, California. Let's talk about career. Before this, and as of recent, I am now an official content creator. I'm also doing some marketing on the side, and I am also a full-time stay-at-home girlfriend. That's fun. I'll do a little bit of content and maybe a video on that and how I got to this point. But yeah, I'm in love with my little honeybee. But I'll make a video about him too and feature him. Okay, back to what I was saying. Before where we are now, I was actually the manager. I can't even put a title on it. I basically ran a boutique brand called Asa Kaftans. And that name might sound familiar to a lot of you guys. If you're familiar with Asa from Shaws of Sunset, then you know what I'm talking about. She has a really cool, feminine, goddessy boutique clothing brand in Venice, California. And for the past 7 years, it's been me and her as roll dogs, hustling, getting it done. And I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm talking. Maybe I'll talk a little bit like that. I started working for her when I was, I want to say 19. Yes, that brow's gonna come out right. I always get makeup on my hair, even though I have these goddamn clips in. I started working for her in, I want to say 2017. Fresh, I was still in college at the time. Very young, very new, like the business scene and stuff like that. Had a lot of fun, learned a lot. But after a certain time, it becomes time to step down, especially because, you know, I was starting to feel a little bit older. I was in a I am in a relationship, and I just kind of want to put more energy and focus not only into us, but also my own personal thing. And I'm so grateful to my partner because he's allowed me to just be in that space of calm girl energy to figure out what it is I want to do. And which is this. I've always been into beauty, fashion, hair, makeup, literally since I was a little girl. If you play with Bratz dolls as a kid, you understand where I'm going with this. It's in our blood to be hot girls. And I want to be a hot girl professionally. So here we are. Like I was saying, I like and prefer more of a fuller brow. Then once all the makeup is on, it's gonna come together very nicely. So stopped working for Asa, but I will say I've learned so much, especially when it comes to just embracing that inner femininity, being yourself, wearing whatever you like, not giving about what anybody else thinks, because really you only get one life to live, so live it. So I'll always love her for kind of instilling that mindset into me. But also, she was definitely my gateway into spirituality. So as far as like getting into crystals and meditating, all those things. But yeah, love her real bad. I have a ton of clothes I still wear daily. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll probably see me wearing them a lot in my videos. We are gonna move on to base. My base. All right, next we're gonna do foundation. This is a new foundation that I'm testing out. It's from e.l.f. It's their Halo Glow Liquid Foundation. I've really been enjoying this one by e.l.f. So if you need a good drugstore foundation, this is it. Like I literally felt like it's very light, not too much. Boom. And I don't usually put it under my eyes. I usually just get it on the jaw. Take your flathead brush. I'm just gonna spritz that a little bit. I like for my freckles to peek through my makeup, which is why I don't really put foundation on my under eyes. I leave that just for strictly concealer. On the nose, just to even the skin out pretty good. Boom. Love that real bad. Amazing. Now my skin looks like one color. For the longest time, I think I had issues picking out my shade because I would go for the super deep shades and then my face would look like strange, but then obviously the lighter shades make you look ghostly. For the longest time, I struggled, friend. Oh my god. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Let's get back into this concealer shouty. I'm gonna go in with a cream bronzer. We're gonna go in with Juvias Place cream bronzer in the color Amber. Okay, so literally I'm just gonna dab it like that, and that's literally it. Boom, boom. Forehead, temples. Boom. That's it. And into the temple area. This, what I love is how it kind of gives you a warm, like natural almost contour. It's not too harsh. And I like that this is kind of sheer, and if you wanted to, you could probably pack it on. But this is sheer enough that, to the point where it'll still show my freckles, which boom. Okay, I'm gonna chit chat a little bit more while I blend this out. So I am not an only child, not that anyone asks, but I do have a little sister who is 4 years younger than me. I'm 27. 26, 25, 24, 23. So she's 23 years old. The fact that I just have to count on my fingers is so funny. Y'all know what they say about little sisters being like the more mean or feisty / crazy ones? That's the case for us. Like, you would think I was the more bossy, aggressive, not aggressive, or like more badass type, and I'm not. I'm so introverted and in my shell. I love her because she's that person for me. Like, when we first moved to LA, we would take the bus sometimes to go home from school, and we would have to go to the North Hollywood station. If you're in LA and you know where the North Hollywood station is, then you know exactly where I'm going with this. So we would have to go to the North Hollywood station, and North Hollywood station was known for just like having some homeless people, having some crazy people. I don't know if it's still like that, but when we would take it, it was that way. And believe it or not, me as a little high school girl would get like catcalled by grown men and stuff. And I remember one time we were on the bus, and this homeless guy like started serenading me with the guitar. I wish you guys could have seen her face. But there was another instance where some guy waiting at one of the little ports said something to me. I can't remember what he said, but she went off on him. Mind you, we have a 4-year age gap. So my sister, I think, was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I'm in high school. Oh my God, them second kids don't give up. Okay. Side note, y'all wanna know what growth is? Not blending out your concealer with a beauty blender. Oh my God, I thought that day would never come, but I personally feel like you get more of a seamless look with a brush, which I literally never thought I would be team brush in my life. How times change. Makeup where you have to trust the process is my favorite, and I definitely think my makeup routine is a trust the process type of situation. It's not for everybody, but it gets the job done for me personally. While that concealer is setting, I'm going to put this lighter shade from e.l.f. on top just to get more of a brightness. Put a little bit on the chin. Now I'm going to let that one sit there. While that one sets, I'm going to go in with this Juvias Place Bronze in the shade Dark. You get these two super pretty colors. I love Juvias Place. I personally feel like their shades are always on point. Their prices are like really affordable, but the quality is there. Like, especially for my melanated girls, this company is for us. So I put on some powder bronzer. I'm gonna put on my liquid blush, which is also by Juvia's Place. I think this shade is called Poppy. It's so pretty. And this adds to that like bronziness. And with this stuff, a little goes a long way. Like that's, I use a dot. I also love Juvia's Place's packaging. Like their tribal kind of motif and stuff is very signature to them. Even like all the different African queens and shapes and stuff on their packaging. Like I have so many of their eyeshadow palettes. Now, do I still use a lot of them? Every now and then I'll bust them out. Like this one I feel like I use a lot. The Culture palette, very pretty colors. Alright, let's buff out this green blush. So we're gonna take this liquid eyeliner pencil. I think this is from Wet n Wild. And I'm literally just gonna kind of follow the line of the lash line of my upper lid to just give that a little bit of a lift. That's as good as it's gonna get today. Alright, next up, mascara. I've been using this mascara since Makeup Shayla endorsed it. Okay, so anyway, this is the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. Like I said, I've been wearing it since she endorsed it, and it's one of my faves. Okay, so I did my first curl. I'm gonna let that mascara set. I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip tint. It's just some random liquid tint that I got from Amazon. Roll that around. You get that nice like tint. I'm gonna go in with a brown lip liner. This one's from Milani in Rich Cocoa. I feel like I've never been good at lip liner either. To get that pout. And then if you're like me and somehow you can't stand the line, just take your concealer brush and just slightly clean it up a little bit. Boom. Mix that in. And you get this super cute like pouty look. I also had on this liquid lip oil. This is the color Cherry Lime, also from Milani. I had that on at the very beginning of the video, so that was kind of my base. Then I'm going to take my favorite lip gloss, which is by Milani, in the color Diamond. Oh, she's eating! Okay, I'm going to do another coat of mascara, by the way. Since I don't wear fake lashes, I definitely cake on mascara. Sorry, not sorry. Now I'm gonna go into this palette really quick and take these two pinkiest shades. Just because I'm living on the wild side a little bit right now. And just throw those on the cheek. I love blush. Do what you want. Wake up! I just love when the beat comes out like you planned it to. There's no fuck-outs. Spins the world around. A little bit more blush. Blush it up, friend. Blush it up. That same palette, I'm gonna go in with this pretty gold color and put it on a skinny brush like that. Tap it. And literally just put a dot. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. But don't make it like a dot that's sitting there in your eye. Blend it a little bit. Just so you have this like illuminated inner corner. Like that. If you want, you can put a little bit on the nose. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on the day. And a little bit on the tip of your cheeks. Like that. See? Now my cheeks look like, and a little bit under that brow bone. Boom. She's beat honey. It's like that, folks. Last thing I'm gonna do, take your bronzer, just kind of warm up the under eye. I think we're done, shawty. Here's the final look. Love her down bad, super easy. Can either be very casual, everyday makeup, but this can also be kind of fancy for some people. Like, this might be a lot for some. For me personally, I don't think it is, especially since I'm not doing a bunch of little steps. And then as far as products, there's not a lot on my counter. There might be a lot of brushes. As far as brushes, my go-tos clearly are like the Real Technique brushes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do have a beauty blender, but I also don't really use it. I do every now and then, but not all the time. But yeah, this is the final look, you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're gonna try out any of these products, I'll put everything I use in the description. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited to do this. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.